Thank you, Patrick. Excellencies, our protocol duly observed. On behalf of my president, as the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I am pleased to address this high-level climate adaptation and loss and damage day at COP26 here. It is important to note that all speakers have been harping on the point that the least emitters are the worst hit, and thus Africa continent. It's very unfortunate indeed, but what do we do? Less species, flora and fauna, have many times had a cost to adapt to new ecological niches. Now it is the time of mankind to adapt to a biophysical environment that has been so damaged by mankind himself. So we find ourselves here. Mr. Chairman, the major climate change impacts affect all sectors of Ghana's development. Ghana's vulnerability to climate change is in large part defined by its exposure to the various impacts such as droughts, floods, and sea erosion. And it has become almost an annual event with great consequences on agriculture, energy production and distribution, water, forestry, among other sectors. However, we in Ghana are happy to partner Global Center on Adaptation, which has set a global adaptation agenda purposely to support vulnerable countries on adaptation. It is therefore first of its kind of global centers who believes and also have plans for implementation of adaptation actions of climate vulnerable countries. As we speak now, GCA has two major studies in Ghana looking for opportunities for investment in nature-based and city infrastructures, and also planning to include Ghana in its adaptation education program. It is for your information that Ghana has a high priority in climate change education, as education tends to improve understanding and appreciation of climate change impacts on our communities and on our people as a whole. What we've learned from the IPCC's latest report is that Africa is warming faster than any continent of the world, and this comes with the loss and damage associated with climate change. In this respect, Ghana stands with the common positions of the African Group and Climate Vulnerable Forum that major emitters have to come with additional ambition in this COP26 to further reduce their emissions and support the 50-50 adaptation and mitigation balance. It is of great importance to the vulnerable climate change countries that this dream is realized. Additionally, because we are already living inside a worsening climate emergency, ambition raising must now encompass adaptation as a major priority. We have a battle on two fronts, and we need to constantly and also accelerate adaptation action to keep us safe. It is very disheartening to note that the global goal on adaptation, GCA, as per Article 7.1 of Paris Agreement, is still non-operational. And at this current negotiation rooms, African negotiators are finding it very difficult pushing this agenda through. and goes to emphasize the fact that what has been said at the higher levels of commitment by our colleagues in the G20s and the developed countries are far different from what is happening in the negotiations rooms. It's very unfortunate and sad indeed. If we are to make progress to save the planet and to save the world, it is now. We from Ghana and Africa calls on the entire Committee of Nations to truly commit ourselves to the fight of climate change, adopting adaptation as a major ingredient and a major step. Thank you for your audience. God bless you all.